Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
At the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll look down the field here for
Oh, my God.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 63 yards. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
At the 45-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Hey, report.
Here's Jackson to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route.
What
And that
AJ's
made it a
got
lot
going
tougher
on,
to get
bro?
a clean throw his way.
Okay. What's good, bro?
Now they
That
face a
nigga
3rd and
Snoop, he
10
said
after
plastic,
back-to-back
King
incompletions.
YB.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before
Oh,
they can
man,
snap
bro.
it.
We
Yeah, you
just
can
got
take your
off
time and
2K
use the
because we just
clock and
started
try and
running
get
this
set up.
football
But once
game,
it gets
bro.
near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A 48-yard attempt.
How long did it take you to get home, bro?
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they
Oh,
are
shit,
on the
okay.
board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen going to throw.
Okay, good job.
Connect, incomplete.
Good shit.
Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Allen and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. To throw is Jackson. The hit as he releases it.
I looked at that line. That's the first thing I'm looking at. So I'm trying to see if niggas is goddamn holding something up. Okay.
And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Oh, what the fuck, bro? Come on.
And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Fuck that.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Damn.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A gain of 40 yards.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down.
Shit, bro. That's how I fucking lost the game yesterday, last night. Couldn't stop the goddamn run, bro. I got the bye week coming up. Then I got Cam after the bye week.
Cook on the toss left.
Bro, exactly, nigga.
Reached the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice toss.
That nigga got McCaffrey and Swift, bro.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move, seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same
That nigga got McCaffrey. You ain't see that game he played with the Commanders? That was a good-ass game. I ain't even gonna shit you. That was a good-ass game.
They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are able to move back in front. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Ravens 10.
Nigga sent me Michael Parsons.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Oh.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Jackson now. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Luke now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Bills 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, also nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, 63 yards. And the Bills have yet again retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Prater for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Ravens 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, middle. Yo.
Here's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
This shit crazy.
Josh Palmer, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Matt Prater set to
Yo.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Good, bro.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 49 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. It's complete. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Bills' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Adams. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Allen. He's going to launch this thing.
Whoa, bro.
And he takes it all
What the fuck was that, bro?
Line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Raiders set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, man.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Along the sideline, Andrews for the completion. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. They throw it out right complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 7.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
16 yards.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henry.
Oh, my
He's
God.
not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it running right. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On his loop for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Hits the score. Ravens 39. Bills 28. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And here's Davis to run again on second. And he'll
That's
get
a
it
fumble, yo.
3-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
To throw, it's Allen. Well, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Allen. And that's caught inside the 35.
Dang.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33.
Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
Oh.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Score, Ravens 39. Bills 34.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want
No,
the onside
he
kick
ain't
as
got to.
well. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they give you that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And what a tough spot for this defense, because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Jackson. Underneath here to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
A first down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Jackson going to keep it. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Ravens 46, Bills 34.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this is Cook with the grab. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Bills,
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. Allen going to change this at the line. Here's Cook again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Throwing now is Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To the air, Allen. Throwing deep here for Coleman.
Why they not letting me catch that shit, bro? That's stupid.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Alert! 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 Alert!
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It's caught by Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards that time. They had a Buffalo first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Cook running right.
Oh, that's bullshit.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
2 yards to go, second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Allen going to throw.
They'll look down the field here for Kincaid.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete. It's third down.
Middle.
And 2 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll air this one toward Coleman. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Dang.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Ravens 7.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works. And they score. Josh Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.